I'm Guy Lane. I'm founder of Vita Sapien. I'm presently in Ikea. I came in for like a 5-minute stroll to stretch my legs on my journey up to the Sunshine Coast, and I've sort of been in here for about an hour and a half now. I wanted just to talk briefly about Vita Sapien and consumerism. Consumerism is one of the big 4 C philosophies that underpins Western civilization. So you've got Christianity, colonialism, capitalism, and consumerism. And these are the big 4 philosophical foundations of Western civilization, which is ecologically unsustainable and driving the planet to extinction. I just want to talk about consumerism for a moment. Consumerism being this incessant need to buy things and all of the infrastructure that's set up to sell you things. Nate Hagens, the American academic, has got this really lovely little expression. He talks about turning billions of liters of oil into micrograms of dopamine. He says that we have a habituation to the act of purchasing, and that gives us a dopamine rush. When you find something on the shelf and you look at it and you think about it and go, oh, that would look really good next to my other thing that I bought at a shop somewhere, sitting on my shelf. And then you pick it up and you lovingly carry it through the shop to the till, and then you get your little credit card out and you get that beep noise, which is the sound of the biosphere dying. Every time you hear that beep, the biosphere is dying a little bit more because there's some probably plastic-based stuff that's just been purchased. And he says that we get a little dopamine rush from that purchasing action. But then, of course, once we've actually had the dopamine rush, then we're just stuck with the thing that we've just bought, and it'll invariably find its way into an overfilled cupboard somewhere in the house as a stepping stone for it to eventually end up in the landfill. Now, if you wanted to live a vegan lifestyle, you need to become present to this habituation to the act of purchasing and the turning billions of liters of oil into micrograms of dopamine, and just simply don't buy things. If you must buy things that you need and not things that you whimsically decide that you want at a given time. It's not to say you shouldn't come to Ikea, but you should definitely practice spending 5 minutes or an hour and a half in Ikea, which is more likely, and actually coming out through the checkout without having bought anything. And if you must buy something from a second hand. Op shops are the vegan's best friend, as they say. In this way, what you'll do is, firstly, you'll reduce your own personal ecological footprint because you'll be buying less stuff that is ultimately mostly made of plastic in this world. And secondly, you'll actually free up your cash, that you'll have more money available to do things that help advance the verdant age, which ultimately is the main game that we should be playing.